I would like to know if you have any doubt, any question. Last class, we were checking some of the prompts about the exam, but I don't know if you want to ask anything. No, something that it's not clear enough.
I just would like to have more practice with verbs.
Aha, that's it. It's okay. We are gonna do it.
Thank you.
No, my pleasure. And let me check. You know what? Here I was checking what was the material that we were checking up last class, and I guess that I mistook the material, but I'm going to correct it. Give me a moment. Okay, here we go. Okay, here it is. Yes, as I told you before, we were talking about some of the well, not conditions, but some of the rules in the exam, some of the instructions. Don't you have any doubt about those instructions? Okay, here we go. Okay, this was about the schedule. I don't think that it is necessary that we check it up again. Do you think so? Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah? No drama, no panic. Okay, then let's skip it up. Okay. And okay, we have already worked with this grammar review. We were working at, as far as I remember, the last unit we were checking up was unit 48. We were working idioms. Okay, here we go. Okay, another. This. Okay, as far as I remember, we are going to be working with this. Unit 49.
48.
That was the previous one. So let me go again. Okay, this was the last, was it?
Yes.
All right, so let's check this up. And later on, we continue with the next. So please, could anybody help us reading this part?
Me.
Yes,
Excuse me.
It's okay, Angeles.
Okay, Unit 48 training. Should is an auxiliary verb, a modal auxiliary verb. We use should mainly to express the conditional mode. If I lost my job, I should have no money. If he lost his job, he would have no money. We should be grateful if you could send us your latest catalog. Replace a subjective structure. The president insists that the prime minister should attend the meeting.
All right, thank you very much. Well, what we are going to check up here is that we can also use the auxiliary should in conditionals, it's not only would, we can also use should. So why don't we write any example? I am going to write mine. I will let myself to write it on the screen. So I could say that if I got sick, I should visit the doctor. Okay, this is my example. I think that it is not so complicated, is it? Okay, why don't we? Excellent. Manuel, thank you very much. Manuel, could you read your example? Well, Manuel wrote, you should think carefully about what you say. Okay, Manuel, but guess what? In this case, if we use with conditionals, in conditional mood, you are using the second one, replace a subjunctive structure. Okay, okay, Manuel, it's okay. So, Betsaida, if you don't study, I should have no pass. If I don't study, I shouldn't have passed the test. I think that here is, if you don't study, you shouldn't pass the test. We are not going to use the have.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
In the first example, in the screen, say, if I lost my job, I should have no money. I don't understand because it's should and in front of you have no.
Because here have is the main verb. Dice, si perdiera mi empleo, no debería tener dinero. En este caso estamos usando el have porque es nuestro verbo principal. That's it. But if you are going to use another verb, then you are not going to use have. So you say, if I don't study, I shouldn't pass. Pass is your main verb.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
My pleasure. Edgar, if we study hard, we should get a good grade. Excellent. I should have known better. Excellent. Yes, if I don't pass the exam, I should lose my job. No, don't say that, please. If I don't save money, I should have no money in an emergency situation. Excellent. If I study hard, I would pass the test. Yes, I would, or I should. If I do not finish the platform exercises, I should not be entitled to the exam. Okay, Joel, if I don't have money, I should get a job. Great. If I don't save money, I should work a lifetime. Great. If you are hungry, you should eat something. Remember that when we have something that is not something that we can touch, something that we can, then we can't use have. We have to use to be. You say, if you are hungry, you should eat something. If I lost weight, I should buy new clothes. Excellent. If I passed, remember that past tense, I should celebrate. If I feel nervous, I should drink a tea. Okay. If I slept enough tonight, I should wake up fresh. If I don't read the notes, I should understand the topics. If we don't take care of the water, we should have problems in the nearest future. Okay, if I don't wake up early, I shouldn't arrive on time. Okay, if I don't go to sleep early tomorrow, I should be tired. Excellent. If I don't study, I shouldn't pass the class of physics. Okay, excellent. Hey, I think that's enough. So I don't know if you need to practice a little more this structure. He feels lonely. He could get a dog. All right. Okay, thank you.
Maggie, excuse me. I read the notes and I read that in the first example is if I lost my job, should. And in the second is if he lost his job, he could. Why change the modal verb?
Because in this part, in the first part, we are expressing that I wouldn't have money. I shouldn't. And when you are reporting this, you are talking about what other person said, then you are going to say with would. We can also use would, but remember that should is another tool that we can use.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, should is going to be used in this form, in the conditional, when we are talking about ourselves. Okay? All right, thank you very much. Now let's go to Unit 49, the natural word. Could anybody help me reading, please?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Astrid.
Unit 49, the natural world. Adjectives. Degrees of comparison. What are adjectives? An adjective is a word that describes a person, place, or thing. Nouns and pronouns, and they generally appear before the word they modify. Blue donkey, small car, black Scandinavian, snake. Adjectives do not modify verbs or adverbs or other adjectives. Adjectives modify nouns, pronouns, person, place, thing, idea. I want a beautiful dress. He's very intelligent. Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. She likes to run fast. He usually talks very slow.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So, questions about this?
No.
No?
No.
Teacher, we only have to remember that should could be used to like this in this kind of I don't know. It's only is a function, no?
Yes, that's it. You should can also be used whenever you are suggesting to anybody that he or she can do something. For example, if I have a stomach ache, you tell me, hey Maggie, you should visit the dentist, the doctor, I mean.
Okay.
Okay, or Maggie, you shouldn't eat so much. Or question, Maggie, what should I do? That's another function. It is for suggestion.
Okay. Thank you, Maggie.
My pleasure. Okay, so let's go to the adjectives. Here we have, I think that it is very clear that we have some adjectives that have only one syllable. For example, slow, old, and the comparative form for short adjectives is adding ER. Slow, slower. Old, older. The superlative, slowest, oldest. Whenever we have adjectives that have one syllable that is ending in E, we are just going to add R. Fine, finer. Rare, rarer. Finest, rarest. Okay, so when are we going to double the final consonant and add ER? When we have adjectives ending in one vowel plus one consonant. For example, here we have vowel, consonant, vowel, and they are only one syllable adjectives. Sad, sadder. we are going to add a double consonant. Hot, hotter. Saddest, hottest. When are we going to change Y to I and add ER and ER? When the adjectives have two syllables ending in Y. Example, happy, happier. Easy, easier. Happiest, easiest. Okay, so here we have another note. They say the turtles are slower than rabbits. My sister is older than me. Usain Bolt is the fastest runner. Okay, so why don't we in the chat do some examples using comparative or superlative? But let's talk about any hot topic, today's hot topic. What do you suggest? For example, it could be maybe the weather, that it is very hot, it's so rainy, traffic, the exam, something that you would like to say, but let's try to use these forms, all right? Okay, so, hey, Laura, very good. If you go to Paris, you should visit the Eiffel Tower. Okay. I am going to let myself to write an example on the screen here. Hey, come on, text. So here we are. Summer is the hottest season in the year. It is even hotter than spring. Okay. Okay, so the weather is hotter nowadays than 20 years before. Edgar, pretty good. Work today is harder than vacations. Excellent. Laura, Toluca is colder than Cuernavaca. Excellent. Fernanda, you are faster than me writing. Great. Jessie, technology is easier to use for all of us. Excellent. Joel, this week is going to be harder than the last one. Okay. Yes, Brazil is hotter than Canada. Excellent. Cindy, I'm taller than I was as a child. Okay, so Manuel wrote, the honey badger is the bravest animal. The crocodile is bigger than a lion. Excellent, Manuel. Ixtapa is cleaner than Acapulco. Okay. And February is the best month of the year because it's my birthday. Oh, great. Pretty good. Maria Carolina, the night is colder than yesterday. Yes, very good example. Maria del Carmen, Bacalar Lagoon is more beautiful than the Caribbean Sea. Wow, excellent. Laura, my granddad is the oldest person. You know what, Laura? You can also say the eldest. Whenever you are talking about people and they are in your family, you can say the eldest person. The eldest person in my family. Jessie,
Eldest?
I am your eldest. Jessie, you can also say I am elder than my cousin. When you are talking about people in your family, you can say oldest, eldest, elder. Okay.
Thanks.
My brother sings better than me. Excellent. Mexico is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Yesenia, the speaking text will be shorter than the listening exam. Excellent. And this summer is hotter than the last years. Excellent. Astrid, Disneyland has been the most profitable entertainment business in the last 40 years. Excellent, Astrid. The winter is the coldest season in the year. It is even hotter than summer. Okay, Abigail. My mom cooks better than me. Excellent. Betsaida, the listening test will be more difficult than the grammar test. Good. Jessie, the state of Mexico is the most dangerous place to live. Oh my, don't say that. I live in Ecatepec. Brenda Cruz, write the exam. The writing exam is easier than the speaking exam. No, that's not true. Well, I live in Ecatepec, and most of the people say that Ecatepec is the worst place to live, the most dangerous place to live, but I wouldn't say that. I haven't been killed, and I am here every day. All right, so excellent. You know what? I don't think that you have any problem with this. Do you think so? Do you consider that it is necessary to check this a little more?
No.
All right, Yesenia wrote, the test level B1 will be the most difficult exam that I have ever done. Oh my, now Jessie, that's not so mortal. Moni, slow food is the most delicious food. Oh yes. Jessie, Queen Elizabeth is the oldest governor to rule a country. Excellent. Oh, that's pretty good. Excellent. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Okay, unit 49. Okay, so here, what happens with the adjectives that have more than 2 syllables? Okay, we are going to use them with more. More famous, more difficult, the most famous, the most difficult, and the irregular adjectives. They change completely. Good change to better, the best. Bad change to worse, the worst. Little goes to less, the least. Much goes to more, and the most. I don't think that you have problems with this. Do you?
No.
No,
I think no.
you have used it pretty good, pretty well. Okay. Please, could Adriana Ayala, could you help us reading, please? Hello, Adriana Ayala. Maybe she's having problems with her microphone. Astrid, could you help us reading, please?
Yes. Unit 49, The Natural World. Nota importante, siempre hay excepciones a las reglas. Hay adjetivos de una sílaba en los que es posible usar more, more wet than, más mojado que, y otros en los que sí o sí hay que usar more. No se puede añadir air. Real. More real. Not realer. More real. Hay adjetivos de 2 sílabas que pueden terminar en er, o bien, como se ha dicho, usar more plus adjective. Clever, inteligente. Cleverer, more clever. Simple, simpler, more simple. Narrow, narrower, more narrow. Quiet, quieter, more quiet. Dirty, dirtier, more dirty, etc.
Thank you very much. Yes, you know what? Sometimes it is very difficult memorize everything. So something that I really suggest is trying to pay more attention to the most difficult things. If you want to study, if you are going to check something up, check the ones that can be a problem for you. For example, these ones. Because we know that clever is a short adjective. So for me, the form was cleverer, but here we have that it can also be used with more, okay? Or this other reception, that it's more real, not realer. What could it happen if you have this in an exam? So I think that let's pay attention to these ones, okay? All right, let's go to the next. All right. This topic is a little more complicated. Well, not complicated, but we have to memorize more rules. So, Angel, could you help us reading?
Of course. Unit 15, life at work. Verbs followed by infinitives and gerunds. Generalmente los verbos que usamos para expresar lo que nos gusta o no nos gusta pueden ser seguidos por un infinitivo o un gerundio sin tener casi diferencia en su significado. Maria loves to drink soda at the movies. Maria loves drinking soda at the movies. El significado de ambas oraciones es casi el mismo. Rose hates to wash the dishes. Rose hates washing the dishes. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. In here, we don't have any problem, but there are some verbs that we have to pay attention to. Thank you very much, Angel. So why not, Cindy? Could you help us reading?
Yes, Unit 15, life at work. We can use hate, like, love, and prefer with an ing form or with two infinitives. I hate to see food being thrown away. I love going to the cinema. I prefer listening to the news on radio than watching on TV. He prefers not to work but I to work. In American English, the form with two infinitives are much more common than the ing form. There is a very small difference in meaning between the two forms. The ing forms emphasize the action or experience. The two infinitives give more emphasis to the results of the action to event. We often use the ing form to suggest enjoyment or lack or lead, and the two infinitives form to express attitude or preference.
Okay, thank you very much. Here we continue talking about stative verbs. The stative verbs are the ones that are going to talk about emotions, emotional states, not exactly actions. Okay, so there's not a lot of problem if we use them in ing or in infinitive, but here we have some other appreciations. Okay, so why don't we do some examples about this? For example, I would like to tell you that I really enjoy listening to good music. Good music. I like to listen rock. Okay. Here, as far as we can see, we are using, first of all, Enjoy listening. Here I am using gerund. And later on, I can also use infinitive. I like to listen. Okay, and there's not a lot of difference. Okay, so Elise wrote, I hate to wake up early in the weekends. Early in the weekends. Great. Angeles, I prefer wearing pants. Excellent. Danny, the topic is giving me a headache. Yes, that's it. You know what? This topic is a pain in the neck. All right. I love to see the rain. Excellent, Edgar. I hate not being able to sleep well or at night. Abby, great. Jessie, I prefer going to work in the mornings. I prefer to go to work in the mornings. Great. Betsaida, I prefer listening music while I study. Excellent. I enjoy playing basketball with my team. Excellent. I prefer Mexican to Colombian food. Excellent, Astrid. Astrid, we could also use a verb. I prefer eating Mexican to Colombian food. I love walking with my wife in the morning. Yes. And I enjoy painting mandalas. Excellent. Maria Carolina, I hate jumping in the mornings. Great. Arisbeth, I enjoy reading when I am alone. Excellent. Jessie Romero, I love to drive at night. I love driving at night. Hey, good. Moni, I prefer not to wear school uniform. Excellent. Angeles, I prefer drinking coffee. I hate to drink water. Hey, that's pretty good. Lupita, I prefer listening music. Excellent. Joel, I prefer traveling in Mexico than the USA. Joel, I do too. I coincide with you. Tomás Adrián, hello Tomás. I love watching movies. Excellent. Tania, I prefer chocolate than candy. Oh, yes. Daniela, I like drinking coffee to wake up in the morning. Excellent. Maria del Carmen, I prefer traveling by bus to driving. Excellent. Laura, I enjoy drinking coffee and I like to read a good book. Excellent. Fernanda, I hate drinking cold tea. Oh, excellent. Marisol, I hate walking at noon. Perfect. Jessie, I love reading books in English. I love to read books in English. Excellent. Manuel, I like eating pizza in that restaurant. Hey, that's beautiful. Excellent. Now,
Maggie,
yes.
excuse me, Maggie, in this exercise, I understand very well, but in the activities to the platform, when also write the verbs alone, it's very difficult for me. I have to do 4 times to the exam for this correctly.
Oh my.
And I investigate in the English books, and I take all the list about the verbs, but I write in the squares, and it is not correct 4 times. Then I call to Joel, send me the focus, and then I do other time the exercise, and I
It is not correct.
Okay.
You know what? Something that I have checked is that, well, I have received many complaints about some of the examples in the exercises in the platform. And I all of the time ask you to send me a screenshot so that I can see what was the problem. But guess what? In most of the exercises, the screenshots that I received, I have already seen that it was just for one letter that was not correct, or because there was a double space, or really minimum mistakes. So let's remember that the platform is non-human. So as it doesn't have a human sense. So it doesn't, if the result that you wrote doesn't coincide perfectly with the one that was uploaded, then for the platform is not correct. Sometimes it is a double space, sometimes it's a duplicated letter. Things like those, they are minimum things. So the screenshots that I have checked have all of the time the same problem. It was just a letter, double space. So be very careful about that. And you know what? It is very good that you made me the favor to comment that, because in the exam we have to be very careful about spelling, that we write the correct letters and with no spaces. Be very careful about what you write. Okay, so sometimes it is the problem.
Okay, thank you. But I'm very worried because the exam is by platform. Okay,
Yes,
thank
that's
you.
it. Let's try to be very careful about what you write. Just do that, and I am very sure that you are going to do it pretty well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks to you. Okay, so here we have that. Emmanuel, Jesse, Edgar wrote, I prefer to drive in highways because I hate driving in the traffic. Excellent. Fernanda, I love working with my partners. Excellent. Danny, it is easy to study with you here, but when I'm doing the exercise by myself, it's getting very hard. Yes, Danny, that's the problem that I was commenting. I prefer baking my bread to buying a commercial one. Wow, beautiful. And very good example, Astrid. Jessie, I prefer to speak than writing in English. Okay, so Brenda, I prefer drinking water than Coke. Excellent. Okay. All right, Astrid, I will send it to you. Okay, so Jessie, I prefer speaking than writing in English. Okay. Give me a moment. All right. So let's go to the next part. Okay. Do you consider that it is necessary that we check something? I love listening to children. Hey, that's nice. All right. Let's go to the next. Life at work. Compare. I like making jams. He likes telling jokes. They don't like sitting for too long. Here we are emphasizing an experience or action. We have a lot of fruit in the garden. I like to make jam every year. I prefer to sort out the problem as soon as I can. If you prefer not to go camping, there are youth hostels nearby. Here we are emphasizing a habit or preference. The ing form is more common than the to infinitive form after hate, love. For example, I hate decorating. I'd rather pay a professional to do it. You know what? I love decorating. I consider myself very good for doing so. I love cooking. I hate washing the dishes. Here we are. I am emphasizing experiences or moods about the actions. Okay, and I love to go shopping. I love to cook with my friends. All right, here we go. Wood for desire or inclination. Okay, I like to eat hamburgers. Excellent, pretty good. Okay, So could anybody help us reading, please?
Me.
Yes, please, Jessie.
Unit 15. Life at work. Will for desire or inclination. I'd love to live here. Would you like some coffee? What I really like is some tea. Would plus hate, like, love, prefer. When we use would or the with hate, like, love, prefer, we use the to infinitive, not the ing form. We would love to hear you sing. They hate to cause a problem. I prefer not to give you my name.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I remember that once upon a time, a boy told me, teacher, do you like coffee? And I said, oh, yes, I loved coffee. And then 10 minutes later, he brought me a coffee. And I said, thank you, but, and he told me, I told you that if you like coffee, and you said yes. And I said, yes, but if you want to invite anybody a coffee, the correct one is, would you like some coffee? It means that you are suggesting that you could bring one, or we can go get one. Okay, or when they say, do you want? It's okay, but it's more correct to say, would you like? Okay, so why don't we invite our classmates something?
I have a
Yes,
question.
yes.
Maybe we can say, do you want some coffee?
It's correct. You know what? People understand if you say, do you want some? But it's more polite, it's more correct if you say, would you like?
Okay.
It's a little more elegant.
Okay.
All right, excellent. So, would you like a slice of chocolate cake? Whoa, hey, that's delicious. Would you like to dance with me? Excellent. Would you like to go to the cinema? Wow, good. Pretty good. Okay. So, would you like to eat? To eat pozole? Great. Fernanda, would you like some cake? Would you like to go out this Friday? Okay, Fernanda, don't forget that Friday is with capitals. Okay, capital F. Maria Carolina, would you like some cake? Good. I'd hate to arrive late to class. Manuel, would you like to travel to Rome? Okay. Astrid, who would like to have lunch here in the forest? Wow, hey, that's beautiful. Lupita, would you like to go to the park? Excellent. Would you like to play soccer with me? Excellent. And would you like to do my homework? That's it. Would you like to go vacation to parties? Excellent. Would you like to go to the party? Okay. Would you like to walk with me? Excellent. Would you like to go shopping? Wow, good. Would you like to write a letter for me? Hey, good. Would you like to go to the cinema? Excellent. Well, my example. Marisol, would you like to go to the gym? Yes. Would you like to do the exam for me? That's it. My example, I would like to send you your certifications by mail. I would love to do it. Okay, Yesenia, would you like to share your leave with me? Ah, nice. Would you like to pass my exam with a good grade? I would like. Okay, Edgar, would you like to watch Netflix? Excellent. Hey, that's great. Would you like to watch Netflix? Would you like to travel to Spain? Excellent. Pretty nice examples. Okay, I don't think that we need to check a little more this topic. I would love to eat carrot cake. Oh, carrot cake. Would you like to cook for me? Great. Would you like us to go to the beach? Aha, excellent, good. Pretty good. Okay, so here, we can use a to infinitive or an ing form after prefer. A to infinitive is more common. She is not keen on coffee. She prefers to drink tea. Or she prefers drinking tea to coffee. Ah, that's it. We use would prefer or at prefer followed by a to infinitive verb or a noun to talk about present and future preferences. Example, I'd prefer to go by myself. This is a verb. Would you prefer a quieter restaurant? This is a noun. She'd prefer not to drive at night. This is a verb. Okay. You know what? Would you like us to go to the beach? Abby, good. I love to take a cruise. Excellent. I prefer to drive my own car. I prefer to drink Coke than Pepsi. Excellent. You know what? I think that this form is something that we should practice. She prefers drinking tea to coffee. I prefer studying English to French. I prefer eating salad to cake. Excellent. So
That's
good.
not true, but it's an example.
That's not true. Remind me, Jessie, that I sent you the recipe for Toscana salad. Oh, Toscana salad is the most delicious salad I've tasted ever. Okay, so yeah, remind me to send you all the recipe. Okay. So I prefer dancing than singing. You could say I prefer dancing to singing. I prefer to pay in cash. I prefer to watch action movies to musical movies. Excellent. I prefer eating pizza to lasagna. Great. I'd rather stay at home than go dancing. Excellent. I prefer to sleep. Wow, good. I prefer to work in the morning. Excellent. I prefer riding my bike than walking a lot. Okay. I prefer washing my clothes. Okay. My husband prefers sleeping to do exercises. Okay. I prefer going to the cinema to staying at home. Excellent. I prefer to read mystery novels to watch movies. Okay. You know what? Here it's, I prefer reading mystery novels to movies. I prefer sleep at work. I prefer listening rock to hip hop. Excellent. And hey, where are you? I prefer to sing with a band. Oh, nice. I prefer to eat chocolate. I prefer eating chocolate to French fries. Okay. I prefer eating tacos to hamburgers. Remember that we are going to say the verb in gerund. I prefer eating excellent vegetables to chicken. You could say that, Carmen. I prefer eating vegetables to chicken. Jessie, I prefer to go to a museum. Great. I would prefer to go to a concert. We prefer gatherings with family at home to going out to bars. Excellent. I prefer dancing salsa to electronic music. Hey, those were really good examples. Now, let's move on. Let's move on to the next. here we are. What's the difference? Please, who, a very beautiful lady. That's difficult. Everybody are so beautiful. Danny. Danny, please, could you help us reading? Daniela, hello. Don't be
Yes,
shy.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm here.
It's okay.
Sorry,
All right.
so
Could you help me?
gerunds, yes. Gerunds and infinitives. Gerund and infinitive. What's the difference? In a nutshell, a word formed from a verb acting as a noun and ending in ing is a gerund. Infinitive phrases, normally referred to as infinitives, are formed with the word to in front of a verb. But both gerunds and infinitives can be used subjects in sentence. Thinking is something that comes naturally. To think is something that comes naturally. And both gerunds and infinitives can serve as the object of a verb. I like fishing, I like to fish. An important difference in the gerund and infinitive equation, a gerund can be the object of a preposition, an infinitive cannot. We are thinking about walking in the woods.
That's it. We couldn't say, thank you very much, Danny. We couldn't say,
You're welcome.
all right. It would be incorrect to say we are thinking about to walk in the woods. Here, I am going to give you a clue. In this case, we are going to use walking because it is the object of a preposition. But also, remember, after a preposition, the verb should be in gerund. For example, these two, okay, let me use the texto. This two is for writing instead of saying is to write. Okay. Why writing? Because we are using for, and for is a preposition. Okay, remember, after a preposition, the verb should be in gerund. Okay, so let's do examples. Please, this is very important. Astrid, can you please explain to us then, please? Astrid, I don't understand.
Because we have the I prefer drinking Coke to Pepsi. I prefer drinking Coke than Pepsi.
Yeah.
Which one would be, or why one of them wouldn't be right?
Because you know what? They are something like collocations. Do you remember that there is a part of the linguistics that is the collocations? They are phrases that are formed by customary. So people is used to use them together. For example, whenever you say, I am interested to writing, it's incorrect. The correct one is I am interested in writing. Right. I am keen on studying instead of I am keen in. Those are collocations. And in this case, those are also collocations. We have to learn them.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks to you. Learning is important to us. To learn is important to us. Hey, that's great. These boots are made for walking. Hey, that is a song. That's nice. And Jessie, to walk is healthy. Okay, Jessie, she is worried about the speaking exam. Jessie Amador is worried. Maria Carolina, my homework is for understanding the test. Excellent. Jessie Romero, walking is healthy. Excellent. Let's say that I like learning. I like to learn. Pretty good. Reading is basic in the school. To read is basic in the school. Wow, very good examples. Okay, Betsaida. This review is helping for the test. Excellent. Daniela, making the extra practice exercise is helping us to practice. In this case, Danny, we are going to use is because you are referring to making. More than
Okay.
exercises, you refer to making. That's our subject.
Okay.
Thank you, Angelina. Driving at night is dangerous. Hey, very good. And Maria del Carmen, I prevented them from taking care of the dog. Wow, great. Jessie, I like to eat pasta. I like eating pasta. Excellent. Drive at night is dangerous. Excellent. Hey, those are really good exercises. Arisbeth, hello. Brenda Cruz,
Okay.
Cindy. I said, hey, what happened to these girls? They went
Yes.
to sleep.
No, well, I am reading I am, I am reading and I am studying this part
You know
because
what?
it's very important.
Yeah, and you know what? What you said is very good. Sometimes we learn very much also when we are looking at the examples of anyone else.
Yes, it is.
So yes, it's so good, so good.
Yes, I was reading all the examples of my classmates.
That's it. That's very good.
Okay. Well, gerunds and infinitives. Gerund and infinitive. What's the difference? I'm sorry, no. We read that.
Yeah, we have already read that.
Okay.
You know what? I guess that just let me check these sentences and we are going to continue with the next. Playing football is funny. To play football is funny. Yes. I like betting in that casino. I like to bet money. Good. I need a dictionary for searching this word. Exercise. Excellent. Brenda, I like walking in the morning. Excellent. James is training for a swimming competition. Okay, I like to walk in the morning. We talk about shopping new clothes. Wow, hey, that's really good. Okay, I think that we can go to the next image. I stopped worrying. Okay. Could anybody help me reading about this, please? Joel, why don't you help us reading?
Yes. Gerunds and infinitives. Gerunds. Gerunds are best for use in sentences about actions that are real or complete or that have been completed. I stopped worrying about the future. Is this example? The worrying was real and it happened until I stopped. We really enjoy climbing mountains. In this example, the climbing is real and it's something we like to do.
Excellent. Thank you very much. You know what? I think that this one about enjoy is a little repetitive because we have already talked about this, but not about stopped. Whenever we use stop and verb in past is because we are going to stop doing something. For example, my father stopped smoking. It means that he didn't smoke anymore. Okay, I am going to go a little ahead because this we are going to talk about in the next image. But with stop, we use, if I say, I stopped to smoke, it means that I was doing something and I made a pause because I want to smoke. Okay, so I am studying, but I stopped to smoke. So I didn't study anymore. I go out and smoke. And if I say I stopped smoking, it means that I smoked in the past, but nowadays I don't smoke anymore. Okay?
Could be quit.
Quit. I quit working.
Or I quit smoking.
That's it.
Okay.
I quit smoking. In here, the difference is that we can use stopped with an infinitive. That means that we are going to interrupt something that I was doing to do something different. And here, I didn't do what I was doing before anymore. Another example. My sister stops in her commute to buy bread. It means that she was coming to her house, or she comes to her house every day, but she realizes that she needs bread for the supper, so she stops, she buys bread, and she continues going home. Then I said, my sister stopped.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I want to do a sentence in negative form, how can I do it?
Beg your pardon?
If I want to do a negative form, can I do this?
You mean, for example, if I say, my sister doesn't stop?
For example.
Yeah, you can do it. My sister never stops in her commute to buy bread, or my sister doesn't stop in her commute to buy bread. Yes, we can do it. In the second one, you said, my sister stopped buying bread because she's on a diet, so she won't buy bread anymore. That's the difference between using stop with infinitive or stop with gerund. Okay, so why don't we do examples about this? Dante wrote, they stopped bothering Hector after the principal talked with them. Excellent, Dante, very good example. I stopped drinking soda, no more soda anymore. Edgar, very good example. Betsaida, I stopped to have something to eat. Excellent. Daniela, he will be running the marathon this year. Excellent. I stopped eating junk food. Wow, very good, Manuel. Good example. Okay, Brenda, I stopped eating hamburger. Excellent. Tomas, I stopped drinking a lot of juice. I stopped to read mystery novels. I stopped reading mystery novels. Excellent. Laura, she stopped going out with her friends because she got married. Wow, Laura, very good example. Yes, that's it. Maria Carolina, my brother stops to meet a lot of girls. All right. And Cindy, I stopped wearing glasses. Wow, great. Jessie, I stopped to watch Netflix until the exam passed. Excellent. Betsaida, I stopped using plastic bags on the supermarket. Excellent. Arisbeth, I stopped writing in Facebook. I prefer to study for my exam. Excellent. Hey, those are very beautiful examples. Monica, I stopped beating my nails. That's great. Don't do that. I stopped going to the casino. I prefer to be in English class. Excellent. Liz, Joel, I stopped being unpolite. Very good. Good example. I started to study for my exam. Excellent, Liz. Very good. I'm not very sure if I started to study or I started studying. I started studying, I guess. Laura, I stopped to watch TV when she arrived. You know what, Laura? I think I stopped watching TV when she arrived. Into Spanish, it means something like, dejé de ver televisión cuando ella llegó. And my brother stopped to play video games. And here it implies that my brother interrupts his activities to play video games. But if he doesn't do anymore, then it is my brother stopped playing video games. The students stopped using straws. Excellent. Jessie, I stopped talking to her. Excellent. Jessie, my cousin stopped playing basketball. Wow, good examples. All right. Do you consider that it is necessary to continue doing examples about this topic? You know what? I would like to continue with the next one because it's related to the same. I would like you to think about something. I love to talk. No, there is something that is a little more, no, something that it is not considered in the slides is this one. Okay, I am going to let myself to do this. Okay, there are some other verbs that change their meaning when we use them into the infinitive or in gerund. And one of them is forget. We could say, for example, I always forget to water the plants. It means that all of the time I forget to do that. Okay, and if I use it in gerund, I forgot watering the plants today morning. I am talking about a past event. All right, so here we go. Yes, if I say forget to do something, is that I don't do that. Maybe it is something customary. And if I use it into gerund, it means past events. Another verb is remember. I could say that I will always remember to write to you. It is something that I have to do. And if I say I remembered writing to you today, is that in this morning, or maybe today a couple of hours before, I brought to mind that I needed to do it. Okay, so why don't we do some examples with this? Forget and remember. Okay, here I stopped to reading. Liz, here I stopped reading books. We are not going to use to. Since I started using the internet, we are not going to use to because we are referring to past events. I always forget to drink enough water. Excellent. I forgot drinking enough water. Excellent. Jessie, I always forget my breakfast on the table. I forgot eating my breakfast yesterday. Okay. Excellent. Daniela, I forgot bringing my jacket and now I'm freezing. Excellent. Edgar, I always forget to close the door. Excellent. Zaida, I will always remember to set my alarm. I remembered to set my alarm. Excellent. I forgot paying my debts. Okay, excellent. I always forget to call my daughter. All right, pretty good. I forgot to pay the bill at the bank. Manuel, here it is, I forgot paying, because you are referring to the past. I forget to send the email. I forgot sending the email. Dante, good. I always forget my cell phone in my car. Jessie, good. And Carol, I sometimes forget to buy my lunch, but my friend forgot buying that. Excellent. Yesenia, I forgot cleaning the bathroom. Excellent. Angelina, I forgot calling my daughter today. Excellent, Angeles. Liz, I always remember to do my homework. Okay. Brenda, I always forget that I need my bag to the supermarket. Brenda, I think that it is, I always forget to take my bag to the supermarket. Okay. Joel, I always forget to bring the umbrella this evening. But guess what, Joel? If you talk about always, it is something that happens all of the time, but you are finishing with this evening that's past. You could say, I always forget to bring the umbrella, or I forgot bringing the umbrella this evening. I always forget drinking. No, I forgot drinking enough water. Fernanda, if we use always, we refer to present simple, something that happens all of the time. And if you stop speaking past, you are using, it is a mistake of register when we use two different tenses. Jessie, I forgot drinking my tea this morning. I forgot watching my favorite TV series. Okay. I always forget saying goodbye. He forgot cleaning the kitchen. I always forget shining my shoes. Okay. No, Maria del Carmen, I always forget to shine my shoes. Remember that if we use it into gerund, it is about past. Laura, I usually forget to keep my keys. I forgot keeping my keys today. Excellent, Laura. Pretty good. Okay, so here Dante wrote, I remembered washing the car. I remember to wash the car. Excellent. Very good. Now, let's take the last 2 minutes to check this up. Here we have wish plus past simple. Could anybody, Marisol, could you help us reading, please? Marisol, hello. Maybe anybody else who help us reading?
Me.
All right, Jessie, thank you.
Wish plus past simple. A los hechos y situación presente, los siguientes sujeto plus wish plus objeto plus verbo en pasado simple plus complemento. Sujeto I wish I her wishes we were happier. We came earlier for the party.
Okay, so thank you. Here we have that we are going to use wish. Let me use the spotlight here for saying what we would like to happen. For example, I wish I studied more for the test. She wishes she went with her friends. He wishes he were happier. Look at here. It doesn't matter that we are talking about he. We are going to use were. We are referring to verb to be in wish. We wish we came earlier for the party. Excellent, Betsaida. I wish I could speak English fluently. Excellent. I were younger. Excellent. Wish I had a big garden to have a lot of dogs. Wow, beautiful. I forgot closing the window, so I got in the kitchen and ate my dinner. Here we are not going to use S after the verb because it is in past. Okay, I wish I were rich. Wow, good. Excellent, very good example. I wish I learned new songs. Hey, that's beautiful. I wish I had great results in my exams. Excellent. You will do, I'm sure of that. I wish I felt relaxed about the exam. Oh, Jessie, don't be nervous. Maria del Carmen, I wish I had a new car. Excellent. Dante, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Wow, great. Angel, I wish I had a new job. Excellent. Jessie, you wish you were prettier than her. I mean, person. All right, Joel. I wish I memorized all the infinitives and gerunds. I wish I could do also. You know what? It is just a question of practice. You are memorizing by the using context. Laura, my mom wishes she didn't cook anymore. Yes, I wish I were American to speak English fluently. You know what? I have an American student in the last course here in Ilse. She spoke Spanish and she was living in North Carolina. So it is not a warranty to live there that you speak English. Okay. I wish I had another week before the exam. Oh, yes, the test.
Yes, please.
Yes, it would be nice. I wish I had a new car. I wish I weren't anxious for the test. No, don't be nervous. Daniela, I wish I had learned how to cook. Oh, Fernanda, I wish I had more time to study. Oh, yes. Bonnie, I wish I had good memory for the exam. Don't worry. Just, you know what? I suggest reading. Whenever we read about the examples for of any topic, it is easier. Okay, I wish I had the sunny. Yes, you will do it. I wish I was a teenager again. Oh, Okay. Aha, here it is something. I wish I had a godmother, a very good mother. All right, here we have wish plus past perfect. Sometimes we express regret about the past event because we wish to have done something different. To be able to do it, we need to follow the next structure. Subject plus wish plus object plus had plus verb in past participle plus complement. Example, I wish I had studied harder at school. He wishes she had gone to the concert. He wishes she had visited him in the hospital. We wish you had come with us to the gala. Hey, that's great. Wish is going to change in the third person of the singular. Wishes. Okay, excellent. Let's check your examples. I wish I could eat a cake. Okay. I wish I had waken up early today. Remember, Liz, that we are going to use the past participle. Tanya, I wish I had more money. Okay. You know what? I wish I had. Desearía haber tenido. I wish I had more money. I wish I learned to play the piano. I wish I had more time to study for the exam. I wish I had played more soccer at CCH. Okay. I wish I had gone to Boyarte. Daniela, I wish I had visited my friends this vacations. Oh my. Very good examples. She wishes she had not fallen in the stairs. Okay, Laura, I wish I had been millionaire. Excellent. She wishes she had studied harder for the exam. Oh, I wish I hadn't been that anxious for the test. Oh, he wishes he had grown up more. That is bad. I wish I had practiced ballet. Hey, very good. Okay, she wishes she had gotten married. Good. I wish I had bred pigs. Okay. I wish I had practiced ballet. All right. Okay, you know what? I would like just quickly to watch out this. It is the subjunctive. You know that into Spanish we have three. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Astrid. Okay, so you know that in Spanish we have three verb modes that are infinitive, subjunctive, and imperative. But in English we have just two, imperative and indicative.
Excuse me, could you repeat the first? Because I don't understand.
Yeah, I was telling you that into Spanish we have three modes verbs. We have in Spanish, we have the subjunctive, the imperative, and the indicative. That's into Spanish. But into English, we have just two. In English, we have the imperative, the indicative, and that's all. Which one is missing? The subjunctive. In English, we don't have subjunctive mode. So it is used to form sentences that do not describe known objective facts. These include statements about one's state of mind, such as opinion, belief, purpose, intention, or desire, something that is non-real. So watch out, the subjunctive and the verb to be. I wish I were rich. No, I wish I was. He wishes he were taller. Not he wishes he was taller. It is always used with wish. All right? It is something that we have already checked up. So don't worry. I wish I were, I don't know, I wish I were taller, but I am not. My sister wishes she were richer, but she's not. Well, she's rich, but she wishes she were richer. Okay. Finally, let's go with this one. Helping people. Third conditional. It focuses on a past event or a situation that cannot be changed, or an unreal past event or situation. Another way to think about is an event or situation that did not happen. Okay, I wish I had understood the difference of gerunds and infinitives. Oh, Angelis, I'm sorry, my modem got disconnected. Oh, Astrid, we have to check it up. She wishes she hadn't had a car accident. I wish I were a man. Okay. Now, finally, let's check the third conditional. If I had won the lottery in the past, I would have traveled around the world in the past. So, if I had, okay, if I had been a lawyer, I would have been richer, but maybe not so happy. Okay, this is my example. You know what? I am going to write my example. It is in the chat, but I'm going to write it in here. Another one. A question. What would you have done if you had been in a forest fire? Here we check up that we have would plus present perfect, that is in the example, and the other part is in past perfect. If I had woken up early in the morning, I wouldn't have lost the bus. Yes, very good. I wouldn't have lost the bus. Okay, Jessie, if I had been rich, I would have got my own company. Jessie, you need a verb in the second sentence.
Okay.
They could have fixed the car if they had had the tools. Excellent, Manuel. Edgar, if I hadn't had a back injury, I would have played more American football. Excellent. If I hadn't bought a new computer, I couldn't have finished my work on time. Excellent. Joel, if I had been Pedro Infante, I could have been famous. Hey, that's so cute. Betsaida, he would have got better grades if he had studied harder. Wow, that is so true, so cruel, but so true. All right, Jesse, if I hadn't crashed, I wouldn't have arrived late. Excellent. Hey, those were excellent examples. You know what? We need to check 8 more units. I am going to select what are the most important topics because tomorrow we are going to have the speaking checkup. So we are going to try to check the last grammar topics and the speaking checkup, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So here, Daniela, if they had had enough money, they would be in Paris. They would have been in Paris. Astrid, if I had been in a forest fire, I would have tried to rescue as many animals as I could. Okay. All right. If I had not studied, I could not have passed the exam. Excellent. If I had been in a forest fire, I would have called the police. Excellent. And if I had been in a forest fire, I would like to have a lot of water. Remember, Brenda, that many is not for non-countable nouns. If I had eaten a sandwich, I wouldn't have been hungry, okay? I wish we had other 2 weeks of classes before the exams. Oh, don't worry. You are going to do it. A lot of water. Okay. Thank you very much. It has been a pleasure for me to be working with you today. Tomorrow, we are going to continue working with a little of grammar and the speaking checkup. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Maggie.
Thank you,
Thank
Maggie.
you,
Bye.
Maggie.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Maggie.
teacher. Good night.
Tomorrow.
Bye,
See you
everyone.
tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, everyone.